Going to be a little bit different. This is the first time I've actually used my Restream on my phone. I'm going to see if I can actually see comments because my computer has been acting glitchy. That said, my phone is fairly recent. My tablet is fairly recent. But my computer itself is closing in on 10 years old, so might have to consider updating that soon. So, alright. Or maybe not. I haven't made up my mind yet. Alright, so today's video, I'm going to be working on a bit of a page here for my Tic Toc Tom Tuesday. Everyone's probably seen this at least once. My collection of multiversal Tic Toc Toms. This panel, however, I'm not feeling. And the downside is I've already inked this. But I also do not want to redraw this entire page because I am, for the most part, content with the other 8 variants of Tom here. So, instead of getting another page or whatever, because I'm kind of doing this old-fashioned, doing a lot of the legwork with traditional media, instead, I'm going to, this is where the digital part, I'm going to redraw the one panel. And like I said, this particular version of Tom is who I'll call the Chrono Commander. Myself being a child growing up in the 80s, we had some pretty interesting cartoons. All right, so again, I'm trying exclusively this on my phone because I've been having problems getting or reading comments through Restream properly. So I'm hoping this will work. If it does, I may just have to give up the notion of trying to stream from my computer and maybe get another camera arm for my tablet. All right. I'm not going to do this tonight because this is such a small thing, and again, I'm wearing clothing, fairly newish clothing that I don't want to ruin, so I'm not going to worry about using my quills. I think I'll still do that because, as I explained yesterday, I do have a entire page I somehow still have to draw. All right, so this one shouldn't take as long. I've already roughed out with the pencils. Downside about using the phone, this screen I'm actually looking into is very small, as I'm still learning this Restream app. So I've already got my pencils. I even have, I roughed this out with my non-photo blue pencil. Not that that's going to make any kind of difference. So the idea behind the Chrono Commander here is his faceplate is actually a version of an hourglass. And I'm not going in with a ruler. I'd like to say I'm a more organic artist. I'm not a huge fan of drawing with straight lines and whatnot. Yeah. All right. So. And this is just on a nothing big. This is just a little 5x5 board here. Maybe not all the way 5x5 because I have these borders here, but that's all right. I'll be using this to Photoshop and replace a panel that I drew in my comic that I'm not overly happy with. The other 8 panels I'm content with, to the degree that I can be content with. I have this weird love-hate relationship with my own artwork. So if anyone's out there, do me a favor, if you can, hit me up to chat. I'm again trying this on my phone instead of through my computer's web browser, and I'm hoping that being a newer device, I'll actually be able to see my comments. And if you are actually commenting and I can't see, I apologize. I either haven't figured out the restream or it just doesn't like to work for me, which is a shame. Okay, get back in with my larger, because the faceplate is actually an hourglass, and then we've got the protective dome on his head here. That's at least my idea on the initial design. All right. And because this is an hourglass here, I'm going to start a bit of the coloring. I've done the basic outline. I'll probably go in and ink a little bit, but I'm literally going in with my E33 Copic, literally called sand. I'm literally just I'm going over what I penciled. I didn't even ink this part, as you can see. Okay, so not seeing any new comments yet, so again, if you are actually commenting and I'm not seeing it, I apologize. I'll have to figure out what my restream is doing, or figure out what I'm doing wrong with said restream. So I'm just trying to think of the uniform here. Now, I'm thinking like a nice, like light blue, and this is where I'll maybe do a little bit of erasing. And for those that aren't familiar with the Tic Toc Tom stuff, usually when you see most versions of Tic Toc Tom, he has little stopwatches for goggles. At least the version that, for anyone that is viewing this, this is what our hero Tom usually looks like. He has goggles, and actually seems to be a pretty constant throughout with the variants I've kind of created here. But because the Chrono Commander has an hourglass for a faceplate with a dome behind it, I just opted to put the motif on his collar instead. So I've got a few viewers. Anyone out there, again, just type in, say what's up, what have you. If this is working properly, I should be able to reply. If not, and if you are replying and I'm not responding, I apologize. I still have not got my restream working to a degree that to a degree that I can interact with people, and then I might have to, because the idea behind the restream is that I can stream up to a bunch of different of my platforms at once and try to grow that out a bit. My most popular social media seems to be Instagram, seconded by Facebook, and seconded by Facebook, and then third Twitter. I'd like to start doing more live videos on YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not so popular that I can just do my videos directly from my phone. So my goal is to actually be able to interact with as many people as I can while I draw. I may have to fill this marker up. It is a little dry. Seems to be like that with all my videos. A lot of the markers I go for are just super dry. Oh, this one's very dry. It's all squeaky. I don't know if you can hear that, but squeaky, squeak, squeak. All right, so that's the base. I'm going to get some gray tones here. I don't have a lot, just a few. Okay, still nothing on the chat. Okay. And I'm not even going to worry about erasing my pencil marks in here. All right, now with my 5 here, do a little. All right. And this is the back and forth I tend to do. Thicken up his mask here. I haven't decided whether or not he actually turns this thing around like an hourglass. I like to think so. If I ever do another story, if I left enough weird variants for other Tic Toc Tom collaborators to want to dip in here a bit. Uh-oh. Mark Rush, yes, I can see this message. Thank you very much. I can see it. I can see you. Hi. But yes, thank you very much, Mark. So yes, okay, I can get messages. When I use this on my phone, I can get messages. So it is now a matter of there is something up with my computer, either in the settings, or I just have to make peace that it is 10 years old and I may have to part ways with it soon. But yes, thank you so much, Mark. I can see that message. And after all that, hi, how are you? This is a nice little, wish I knew what this was called in English. Got turned onto this pen not that long ago by Ryan Benjamin. He's got a lot of videos on YouTube and Twitch and what have you. Working the day job? Oh, I got that. That'll be me tomorrow night for a few nights, working the day job, or well, I say day job, but it's really shift work. But yeah. Tonight, however, I am off. I had a few minutes, so I thought I'd do a quick all right, so the finer tip on this pen is starting to die out on me. The brush tip is doing all right for now. All right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of color here. If I'm spoofing this on Cobra Commander, usually that's a type of gray that's in that uniform, but I'll not use the existing grays that I have or that I brought out. I will do a slightly darker gray. So his little undershirt or mask here is going to be a little darker. So what else do I have? All right, now take my Posca. This is why I don't get any product placements, because I have Dr. Hibbert syndrome. My thumb just covers up all the necessary information, so get some. Okay. killing it a bit with the glare there. And I have to do something here. So I don't want to leave that completely white. I'm thinking maybe a warm gray. Do a W1 for the glass. I'm not even going to worry about the pencil here. I don't know why. I always like a little bit of rough pencils in my finished stuff. Just add a little bit of shading to the sand there. So W5, maybe. Okay. Okay. And get in something a little bit darker. There. A little bit of 37. All right. Okay. May end up leaving this background white. I haven't made up my mind yet. I don't know if I'll do it. Have a background in there digitally or what have you. So I'm going to add a little bit of shade to the uniform though. Just add a little bit of C5 over my cool, or over my blue here. All right, now that's a little grayer, a little more gray tones to it than I'd like. So I'm going to go back over with a little bit more, with a different blue. Just darken that up a little more. All right. I'm going to get my white Posca pen one more time. Add a little something to the glass here. Because in theory it's supposed to be glass, so reflective. Beam there. And that is, I think I'm going to call that done for Chrono Commander. It's funny, doing that by itself. Probably through a little more detail. And again, here is the rest of my page. If you were here earlier on, I'm replacing this panel with that. We have our regular Tom, and then my transformer or generic robot Tic Toc Tom. Okay. I wonder, do I have time to color? Get a better view there. You know what? I got a little bit of time. Maybe I'll do that too. Tic Toc Prime. No, that's terrible. Tic Toc the bot. No, that's not right either. So yeah, I'll take a minute to get the Tic Toc bot here. I don't know what to call him yet. And the thing with Tic Toc Tom, I mean, he's like in the regular comic, he is male and Caucasian, but his outfit is a basic t-shirt with a, sometimes drawn with a stopwatch logo, sometimes not. But his outfit is generally a black t-shirt, gray pants, maybe brown boots. It's kind of hard to say. Tic Toc Tom has only been in color the last few years. So I might do something with the eyes. Get in. I was thinking of some colors for the robotic Tic Toc Tom, but nah. Maybe if we do like a more of an ode to the multiverse Tic Toc Tom comic and get to explore these, maybe there'll be some Tic Toc Tom variants that have a little color in their wardrobe. So I'm just doing a base coat right now. See if I can actually shade this properly. I'm not known for so let's see. I'm going to do okay, I've got an idea for the eyes here. I'm not going to do full black, but I do want to realize how much gray is in there. I'm going to do do a darker blue for the eyes. And I'm going to try to keep the time watch okay. I'm going to color these in because I'm going to, you guys saw this on my Molitor Monday, I've started to become really reliant on these, God, this is why I'm not a spokesperson. Posca pen, because being an acrylic pen, I can, even the brightest color can go over the darkest thing. So the trick is I'm going to give him a little bit of color here, because even the human Tic Toc Toms have flesh tones, except for Tic Toc the sock here. If you are over the age of 40 and you live in Canada, you know who and what I'm referencing there. And hope that he doesn't sue me. So I'm going to add some more shades of okay. Maybe a little darker in here. All right, sorry, sometimes I get lost in my work, so I don't always talk back. Okay. I think I'm as content as I'm going to be with the shading for now. So I'm going to once again break out my Posca pen here, and I'm going to add a little bit of a little bit more shine to that. Trying not to overdo this, and I never know when to quit. This is where I should have paid more attention in art class, I think. All I wanted to do was draw comics. All right, again, being a part of a 9-panel page, I'm not sure how much line work I'd like to throw in there. But I think, yeah, I think given the context of all the other panels, this is going to be what I get done. So we have got our 9 different versions of Tic Toc Tom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this Tom is our regular Tom, as I've stated. And this is the Tom I did not like, so that's the one we started the video with. Trying to draw in separately, so I'll probably, or definitely be photoshopping this out and adding Chrono Commander here. See? He fits in there. And then, again, you grew up watching South Park, and you're Canadian, like Tom is, I believe. You have Tic Toc Betty. Not your buddy, guy. Alright. So I think, as far as the artwork goes, I think I'm about as done with this page as I can get now. So, yeah, my social media feed for the next little bit is going to be focusing on me getting these pages done in time for our deadline, which has already been pushed back once or twice. But yeah, all right. So I'm glad that streaming on my phone works. I'll figure out different ways, but for those that joined me, thank you very much, and a special thanks to Mark Rushart. Mark, who was helping me with my test, so I can now see comments. So there is something up with my computer. Thank you very much for everyone that's joining me either in live or we'll catch up, and hope to do this again real soon. Have a good night, all.